Hi, it's Bob Ferry from Bob Ferry's Superimposition of Fingerings with Robert Denson. This is the guitar fingering method of learning combinations of fingerings together to make all of the sounds in music. Instead of just practicing your scales separately or your arpeggios separately, or even the chord fingerings separately, we put them all together from the very beginning so that you're learning musical sounds and you have all that's necessary to create melody in all of the musical context. So a basic natural fundamental of music is that music is heard from the bottom up. The ear hears all the notes of a scale, an arpeggio, or a chord relative to the root note. Now, that root note gives you the note name, but the sound is created by the relationship of all the notes in the chord relative to the root note. We hear it from the root note. Therefore, it could be said that music is heard from the bottom up. And this is what the superimposition of fingerings does. If I play an A7 chord, the root note is the A of the A7 chord. Now I'm going to play this A7 chord as if it were the 5 chord in the key of D. And that means that I'm going to play this A7 chord in the key of D. And here's my scale. I'll end on the D root note so you can hear that. But it did sound a little out of place, didn't it? That's because your ear was hearing everything relative to this root note, A. Chords rule. Chords are the big boss of music. So the notes of the scale must match the notes of the chord. Well, that's because, of course, the chord comes from the scale. So we're just reapplying the scale to the chord. Music is heard from the bottom up. Chords rule. And in the superimposition of fingerings, you're learning your scales, your chords, your arpeggios, all together at the same time to create a specific sound. That specific sound that we did just then was called Mixolydian. Happy learning. Bob Ferry's Superimposition of Fingerings for Guitar with Robert Denson is available at smalleyesproductions.com. There you can get a free download, learn everything there is to know about using this book, see if it's for you.